Today, we're breaking down one of the most intriguing fixtures of the Ligue 1 season, Le Havre, Monaco, a match that might not grab global headlines at first glance, but one that says a lot about ambition, momentum, and the fine margins that define French top-flight football. This clash takes place at the Stade Océane, the home of Le Havre, a ground that has quietly become a tough place to visit. On the surface, this is a mid-table encounter, but look a little deeper and you'll see why Le Havre, Monaco carries far more weight than the lead positions might suggest. Coming into this match day, Le Havre sit around 14th in the Ligue 1 table. For a club that has fought hard to reestablish itself at this level, every home game matters. Survival is never guaranteed, and fixtures against teams with Monaco's pedigree are often seen as opportunities rather than obligations. There's less pressure, but plenty to gain. Monaco, on the other hand, arrive hovering around the middle of the table, roughly 9th place. That alone tells you this hasn't been the smoothest of seasons for a club used to European qualification battles. Expectations are always high in the Principality, and anything short of pushing toward the top spots tends to feel like underachievement. That context adds an edge to Le Havre, Monaco, because Monaco need points not just to climb the table, but to steady belief. The timing of the match is also important. Played in late January, this is the heart of the season, when fatigue, injuries, and squad depth start to shape results. By this stage, teams know who they are. There are no illusions left. For Le Havre, this is about grit, discipline, and taking advantage of moments. For Monaco, it's about asserting quality and consistency. One storyline that immediately stands out in Le Havre. Monaco is their recent history. Earlier in the same season, these two sides met in Monaco, where the home team ran out 3-1 winners. That result still lingers in the background. For Monaco, it's proof they can hurt Le Havre. For Le Havre, it's motivation to show growth and resilience, especially in front of their own supporters. Historically, these clubs have crossed paths many times, with more than 50 meetings across competitions. Monaco, as expected, have often held the upper hand over the decades. They've been champions, title challengers, and regulars on the European stage. Le Havre's story is different. It's rooted in development, patience, and making the most of limited resources. That contrast and identity is part of what makes Le Havre, Monaco compelling. At the Stade Océane, Le Havre tend to approach matches with a clear plan. They aim to stay compact, frustrate the opposition, and turn the crowd into an extra defender. Against a technically gifted side like Monaco, space management becomes crucial. Every misplaced pass, every slow transition can be punished. This is where concentration becomes as important as talent. Monaco's challenge in this fixture is breaking down that structure. On paper, they have more individual quality, more attacking options, and more experience in high-pressure matches. But football on paper rarely tells the full story. Away from home, especially against organized teams, Monaco have sometimes struggled to turn possession into clear chances. That's a key tension in Le Havre, Monaco. Another layer to this match is psychological. Le Havre know that a positive result against Monaco sends a message, not just to the table, but to themselves. It reinforces the idea that they belong at this level and can compete with anyone on the right day. For Monaco, the pressure runs the other way. Dropping points in this type of fixture risks deepening doubts about their season's direction. Tactically, patience is likely to define the game. Le Havre won't rush. They'll look for moments, set pieces, transitions, and mistakes. Monaco will try to impose rhythm, move the ball quickly, and stretch the pitch. If they score early, the dynamic changes completely. If they don't, anxiety can creep in, and that's where Le Havre thrive. What also makes Le Havre, Monaco interesting is that it sits right at the crossroads of Ligue 1 narratives. It's not a title decider, and it's not a relegation six-pointer, but it influences both ends indirectly. Points dropped here can haunt a team weeks later, when the table tightens and margins shrink. For neutral fans, this match is a reminder of why Ligue 1 is often underestimated. It's not just about the giants. It's about context, atmosphere, and contrasting objectives. A disciplined home side defending its ground against a talented but inconsistent visitor is a classic football story, regardless of league or country. As kickoff approaches, The questions are simple but powerful. Can Le Havre turn home advantage into points? Can Monaco translate potential into performance? And which version of each team will show up when it matters? That's why Le Havre, Monaco is worth watching. Not because of hype, but because of what it represents. The daily grind of a long season, where every match is a test of identity, belief, and execution. When the final whistle blows, the result will be recorded as just another scoreline. But for both clubs, it will mean far more than that.